Hello, 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 hello. So tonight's episode of Rise and Vibes, the guest is Mr. Let's Get It of LGI Fest. So if you guys are not following Mr. Let's Get It, make sure you go follow him. LGI Fest is on, I want to say its 10th year. And so I've had the honor and the privilege of actually hosting LGI Fest a few times. And I don't think that I have missed a year. I think it's actually 4 years. I think if I'm not mistaken, it'll be my fourth year at LGI Fest. So if you guys have not been to LGI Fest, you are doing yourself a real disservice. Like, it gets packed like extra stupid early at LGI Fest. Like, so the gates open this year at 12 p.m. Let me see if he's on here. The gates open this year at 12 p.m. So when the gates open, it gets packed so super early that you literally gotta be like en route and in line. A panoramic, I think that's what it's called, panoramic of the show. Y'all remember last year? Was it last year or maybe the year before? That's the year that Dunkmaster flew off in the helicopter to leave LGI Fest, and he went to Cad's show in Reynolds. So, with that being said, this is the creator of LGI Fest that's coming on. So, while we wait for him to come on, you guys make sure you go subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hey, sir,
What it do? What it do, baby?
look like you under the hood of a car.
Man, a whole heap of them. There's a whole line of them back there.
Okay,
Whoa.
so I know we only have a few days until the show, but I first wanted to tell you thank you so much for sitting down to take time out of your busy schedule and get ready for the show to talk to us and answer the fans' questions.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Hello, everybody.
All right, so what I'll do is I'll start off with one of my questions and then I'll get right into the fans' questions, okay?
Hmm?
All right. Sorry I'm just a few minutes late. I had a flat tire
Oh
on
man.
the way home. Rims are a blessing and a curse. They look really good, but I swear to God, anyway, we're not even gonna go over that. But my first question is, what year are we on of LGI Fest?
Actually, it's started in 2011. I
Oh,
mean,
so it's not too. I've been saying 10 years.
oh, 2011.
Oh wow.
2011. 2011 was the first year.
Okay. So was when it first started, was it a race, a car show? Was it what it is now, or was it?
Yeah. Yes. When I first started, the whole same idea, same aspects. Um, everything the same. It's racing, car show, um, local concert, um, food trucks, vendors. It was started in 2011.
Dang, so you are on year 12. I've been
Yeah.
saying 10 years. Why did I think it was 10 years? Okay.
Well, year 12. But when I started, I used to do like what I consider an alpha and omega.
Hmm.
So I used to do a show in the beginning of the season, which is April, March, April, and I used to do the show in September. So I was doing two shows a year for the first 5, 6 years.
Hmm.
So at the end of the day, I think this is my 20th show
Dang.
overall. I think it's like 12, 13 years.
Dang. So that means you've been doing shows. So what type of racing was it back in 2011?
We was doing the same thing. It's just up here. We're not. It's not accessible as it is in bigger cities. For it's
Right.
like the upgrades, as much as many upgrades, people to do it
Hmm.
here in this area. But we still ran. We raced rims, you know, around that time, 22, 24s. Some people 26s, very few. But I mean, when we first started, it's the same aspect. It just grew bigger.
So one of the fans' question is, do you plan to keep having both cars, bikes? Do you plan to keep having both car, bike, and truck show with the racing? Um, or do
Um,
you plan on switching it up?
Actually, it crossed my mind a couple times. I used to have a lot of grudge racers when
Hmm.
I first started, but a lot of them kind of a lot of them kind of got mad and upset
Why?
because because it was so many people, they couldn't get those cars back through the station. I mean, through the return road.
Hmm.
So if y'all pay attention the last couple of years, I've been really strict on trying to keep the return road clear, so the race cars can get through. A lot of them cars can't sit in traffic.
Right.
So a lot of the grudge racers, the big grudge racers, they don't like my show because it'd be too packed.
Hmm. Now, so before you got on here, I was actually saying that. I was telling them like, I- two of the biggest shows that I have been to, that like even late at night, people still coming in the track is your show and Larry's show. I did a I'm trying not to mess that up. A panoramic of Larry's show, and I do it of your show too. That shows that like late at night, people still coming in. So people going out, but people coming in, and B, I think last year, I don't even know what time everybody left. I don't even know what time I left last year. But last year, I remember standing in the staging lanes at like 10:30, and it was still packed. I think
Yeah,
I got like a picture of
yeah.
that. It was still packed at like 10:30 at night.
Man, I didn't. Last year, I think I ended up leaving to about 3 a.m. And
Wow.
and the crazy part, around I'll say 1:30, 2 o'clock, people were still trying to come. Like it's over with.
Right.
Well,
Hmm.
I just want to go ahead and see such and such. Like it's over.
Listen, I was saying, I think I want to say maybe I don't know if I'm on my third or fourth year, and um also I wanted to go ahead and give you your flowers
Right,
while you
right,
can
Des.
um I want to go ahead and give you your flowers as well. I appreciate you allowing me to host the event one year, and just really, you know, um supporting everything that I have done when it comes to Rise and Vibes. You've been here since the beginning. I can't say I've been there since the beginning of LGI Fest, but ever since we've became friends and locked in, I fully support that, and I tell everybody like they act now. People, let me just say this. Now we gonna go ahead and address the elephant in the room.
Uh-oh.
Feel
Uh-oh.
like
Uh-oh.
I feel
Go ahead.
like
I'm gonna
people
step
don't be
off. Go
trying.
ahead. Go ahead. I'm listening.
I feel like people don't be trying to, they be trying to act like they don't know. You just said you are on your 12th year. Bro, people be trying to act like they don't know about LGI Fest, bro. Okay, I give y'all maybe the first year, maybe the second year, maybe even the third year, maybe the fourth year. But you are on year 12, and how y'all trying to act like y'all don't know what LGI Fest is?
Uh, it's funny. It's funny in a lot of different aspects. Now that and you got to understand, before we started, wasn't when I first started, wasn't really no huge promotion on Facebook, Instagram. That wasn't the thing. Social media wasn't the thing then. It was literally walk around, hand out flyers, face to face, tell people, yo, here go the flyer, here go the address, here go the number, pull up, get a ticket or whatever. Back then, but now, it's a lot of, I guess, what the social media people we call celebrities now. So,
Right.
and they come in and become automatic celebrities, and they don't know the small people,
Mm-hmm.
quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why, what I'm saying, a lot of them don't know. I mean, then, another thing, I don't get on here and go to woo ha woo ha woo ha woo ha on the internet back and forth and all that every day, or just going live. You know what I'm saying? I be working
Right.
or trying to work.
Right.
So So that's why a lot of people don't, from one aspect of it,
Because
don't seem to know, or at least act like they don't know.
you literally got about 50 jobs. People don't know that you know, because I know you personally. Like, people don't know you own a lot of stuff. You
I do, I do.
you own a lot of businesses, and not only that, let's not forget that you practically, I don't know if we want to call it the Skittle pack. I guess we'll call it the LG, the Mr. Let's Get It pack. You have, let's just talk about this. How many cars and trucks do you own personally?
Personally, that's um moving and not in my private field is like 23.
Hmm.
23 total.
Right. I think when I personally became aware of you, I became aware of the box. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
That year,
And
yeah, I bring
then
it back out.
the Camaro,
Mhm.
and most recently, the Cutlass.
Mhm.
Um, I know you got. You know what? I ain't gonna tell. Let me ask you, what you got?
What?
What all you got?
I don't know, man. A couple trucks, couple cars, a little bit of everything. But like I said,
Hmm.
like a lot of people ask about the box. But a lot of people don't understand that box been done for 20 years.
Wow.
That box been done exactly how it is for 20 years.
Wow.
Only thing I did 10 years ago was went went to the Tahara Grill and put the gold wheels on it. That's the only
Hmm.
thing different. Everything else been like that for almost 20 years.
Hmm.
So I mean, and people be like, man, who did that? I'm like, man, that stuff been done for 20 years. So if you see when you see the box, you really look at it, you see a couple of dinks and dings. Understand it's been done for 20 years.
Right. And a little birdie told me that you might possibly have a dunk coming.
Well, it ain't no possibility, but I mean, I've been working on my dunk for about 8 years now.
Right.
About 8 years now. But it's getting there. Slow motion.
Do you have plans
But
to race any of them?
actually, yes. I mean, if I would have put full effort in the ones I plan on racing 8 years ago, I'd have been quote unquote top of the game. But now they didn't way surpass me, so I ain't redoing them.
So what you're saying? You gonna be in the middleweight?
Who me? No,
Yeah.
I'm be the cruising weight.
What's the cruising weight?
Get in, go to the grocery store, come back home.
So you're not gonna be a grocery getter?
Oh yeah, definitely a grocery getter.
I do not believe that.
It's gonna be a grocery. Even Stedman said he's gonna drive to the grocery
Okay, so what
store.
are you gonna race?
Huh?
What are you?
The crazy part, seriously, I really haven't even decided. I mean, because I got multiple ones that's pretty much set up. It's just they just not. I just don't have the power plant in them to do that. But another little birdie say Monte Carlo coming.
Hmm,
Des,
hmm. Okay,
yeah, Des, yeah,
okay,
Des. Hard time.
okay, okay, okay. Listen, I love you to death, but I'm Team Carnage. So don't do that. Don't do it.
Yeah, Des, yeah, Des. Monte Carlo hard time. That what the birdie told me.
Okay. All right. Keep on playing. Keep on playing with us.
Hey, you see what he said? Then
Yeah.
it's Stedman driving. It ain't be no damn grocery store.
So what can we expect to see at LGI Fest this year? Will we see any of your cars? Will we see all of your cars?
I,
Can we see?
I'm running a tight race. My 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 most of my focus now is on my Camaro.
Right.
My old school 72. I've been working on that for about 5 years. Finally got it to trying to get it to move on its own power. Finally. It won't be complete, but
Oh,
I try to have it
okay.
out there. My plan originally was to try to have as many out there as possible, but I'm in a close clutch right now.
Okay. So you say as many as possible. What we looking for? Like, are we gonna what can we get a number thrown out there? Are we gonna see 5? Are we gonna see 7? Are we gonna see 10?
My plan originally was to have, oh my God, like on my business plan was to have at least probably 15 to 20, but it don't look like I'm gonna make it.
Okay.
A lot of my drivers sick. A lot of my drivers got other stuff going on. They ain't gonna get to the late, so and
Okay.
I can only haul about 6 myself. So
So is that a good problem to have? Like too many cars? Is that a good problem to have?
well, let me break it down like this. At the end of the day, these cars saved my life. So with that being said, in my case, nah. But
How is that?
I mean, I was started out and I took my own road. I wasn't raised that way, but I took my own road. With all the other stuff going on in the world.
Right.
But I always been in love with cars, and that's what brought me back in.
Right.
Being able to do what I do with the car.
Right. So you know what's interesting about what you just said? That's a lot of you guys' story. Y'all was doing your thing, not we'll say maybe legally or illegally, you know, either or. And you guys are like, I tell my brother all the time, I feel like you guys are like productive members of society now. Like, okay, y'all had a little, shaky in the beginning. Luckily, y'all ain't dead or in jail, but now y'all
Facts.
have turned your life around and you doing what you do with the cars, and it's very, um, I think it shows the kids that you can start off one way and end up a totally different way. You guys are like pillars in your community now. Like me knowing you personally, I know you're a pillar in the community. I know you do stuff like have back to school drives and cut hair for free at school time and just different little things, participate in the Martin Luther King Day parade, like all these things that you do now. Um, that when y'all was young, y'all wasn't trying to do that. You wasn't trying to go to no
Nah.
Martin Luther.
None of that. I wanted to see the crowd, but I didn't want to see the parade then.
Right. Do you think
Yeah, I
becoming
mean,
a father has changed your aspect on a lot of things too?
oh, definitely, most definitely, already.
Hmm. Well, I think you were like a father to like so many kids in the community before you were actually a father.
That's a fact. I raised a lot of them.
Right. What
Raised a lot of them,
made
helped a lot of them.
what made you want to do that?
What helped kids?
Mhm.
I mean, even when I was doing bad, I helped. I helped the community. You know what I'm saying? Even though I took from the community, I gave back to the community.
Right.
Um, I always enjoy little kids. Always,
Hmm.
and I always see a bigger picture in a lot of kids, especially the unfortunate. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's always been one of my gifts for grab. To help the kids, help the older people in the community. Cause I seen a lot of them struggling growing
Right.
up. Like I seen that. So that was my whole ordeal with that situation.
Well, I think you told me too where you live. It's a lot of poverty.
I mean, overall, that's a fact.
Right.
Overall, on the percentage of the world, yes, very.
Right.
But I mean, don't get it twisted. Them country folk got some money. They just got a head.
I'm gonna come down there and get me some. Where can I go find it?
Man, you gotta dig in pastors and all kind of stuff. Well, they got a head somewhere. Man. Old folk got some money head out.
Do you ever think you'll stop buying cars?
Man, I'm finna go in retirement. Hey y'all, I'm having a garage sale.
I don't believe that. I don't
A
believe
car
that.
garage sale after the LGI Fest. So y'all
I think you just like to hear yourself talk.
y'all get ready to save up the Christmas fund and tax time. Everything must go.
So how many you gonna go down to? If you own 23, how many you gonna go down to?
I'm going everything going. I'm going to buy me a scooter. Catch me on the scooter with my heel. Meet me.
That's a lie. I know you're not telling the truth. So we know the gates open at 12. Um, what time is everything? So the track goes hot. The car show judging. What can
um uh the gates open at 12, of course. Um track track hot for testing tune at 4. At 4. Car show judging is starts at 5. I'm trying to have the car show judging over by 6. So please get there early. I don't want to be trying to get no call and text my cousin say you about to pull up. Wait. No. Um I do shout out Sticks by Slick. He is doing the judging. Um like I said, the car show with by judging starts at 5, so I'm trying to have that out the way by 6. Um the driver's meeting will be at 6:30. So that'll give me time to get the car show with. And a lot of them guys that go to the car show, they leave after the car show. So get them out of there, out the way, open the return road back up. So that'll give me time to do that. Drivers meeting at 6:30, and we racing until don't
So let
have
me
a
just say, go ahead.
don't have a direct shootout list. I mean, I have a shootout list, but don't have a direct shootout because I don't. Let me explain this to some of the people too. I don't run a sanction show, and I tried something new this year. Um, which I will elaborate after the show to see how it turned out, good or bad. Um, but I don't run a sanction show. So, I mean, you come to LGI Fest to have fun, race, gamble, enjoy yourself, enjoy your car, take pictures with the fans. Because, this area, a lot of people don't leave and go to these places where they can meet these drivers and owners and cars and stuff like that. So for
Right,
me to bring them to them once a year,
right.
it's I mean it's amazing to them. The people really look forward to that.
When I tell you, I be meeting so many people that be like, I've been following you for a long time. I'm like, bro. I'm like, I swear, it's like one of those, it gives me the feeling, even though I know I be in Carolina, it gives me the feeling like a Palm Beach. Like, like the feeling you have when you're in Palm Beach. Like, I look forward to your show every single year.
It's a good time, man. Like I said, and I don't want to stress the the sanction part of the show out to kill the
Hmm.
vibe.
Right,
I mean, I go to just about all the races. I done supported every racer in the name now and some that ain't here. I done
right.
been to their shows and been to their events. And, from what it used to be to now, it's a different atmosphere. I mean,
Yeah,
you don't party and have a good time, enjoy yourself literally at most of these shows. Like
right.
you either waiting on races or you watching all the races, and that's just about it. So, but my show, I try to keep the format where everybody have fun, and a lot of my shows is built for the smaller people, the
Hmm.
9 to 5ers,
Hmm.
the 12-hour shift workers. They got a little car, got a little motor, got a little rims, got a little paint. You know what I'm saying? That's my show built for. I bring the bigger people in just so the outside people can finally see them because they don't have time to leave here and go to these shows 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours away, 12 hours away.
Right.
So that's the
Man.
whole idea of my show. It's a fun, family fun packed event. That's why it's LGI Fest and not show.
So has it been called LGI Fest the whole time?
No, literally, it started out as Stunt Fest, Grudge Fest, Stunt Fest and Grudge Fest for
Hmm.
the first like 5, 6 years. So that includes, what I'm saying, doing 2 shows a year. And then, what I'm saying, then I once it really started marketing and catching on outside of the area, I just took LGI Fest and ran with it.
Okay. Um, in reference to um LGI Fest, I
Hmm.
want you to know I can't. I be telling people. To me, it's on the scale of like a like I said, a Palm Beach or like a stunt fest. That's what it feels like to me when I go. And I can't think of very many shows that's the feeling that I get when I go there.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I could probably count them on one hand. The shows that when I pull up in there, like, let me just say this too. I hope they on here. Even the girls at your front gate
Hmm.
and guys, let me not say just girls,
My
are
sister,
so
brother, niece.
polite.
Yeah.
They are so freaking. They like, oh, I mean, it gonna sound weird if I try to talk or say what they say, but like, they are just the most polite people when you pull up to the gate, when you talking to them, they saying please and thank you. I'm like, oh my God, I just love them.
I appreciate it. That's that country and that's the,
All country people ain't nice.
that
We're
that's the
not gonna do that.
that's that country raised right.
Yeah, it is. It is. And like I said, your show, I tell people they gonna see
What
it
up,
this
Art?
weekend. I tell
What's going
people
on,
you
Art?
got to get there early. If you want to get a good parking space, you better get there early. Cause I think last year I got there 1 o'clock. I
Yeah,
got my
you
parking
got
space. Next thing I know, I looked around. It was so many people there.
yeah.
It was so many. Bernard, absolutely right. You know, me and them, we usually follow each other and come together. When I tell you, it gives me. I tell you what, it gives you that first day of school feeling. Like you lay your
Nah,
clothes out on the side of the
we
bed,
we
and you know you're
fresh.
gonna
I'm gonna
see
kill him. I'm gonna kill him in the morning. I'm gonna kill him in the morning. I'm gonna kill him in the morning.
to the point where like even Chevy called me the other day. She was like, "I got to ride with you. We going to LGI Fest." I'm like, "Bruh, nah, you ain't coming. Don't go with me." So me and Chevy will be in on the how they say on the property promoting the Black Tie Culture Gala. So we'll
Great, great,
definitely be
great,
there.
great deal.
Yeah,
Hey, Bob,
yeah.
you already know what's going down.
Listen, this is, and I cannot believe it's the 12th
Yeah,
year.
yeah, yeah.
So
12 years.
how do you keep the energy that you keep with everything you live? People don't know you own. I don't know. You want me to talk about all the stuff you own? Let's talk about all the stuff you
nah,
own.
nah, we gonna talk about it all, man.
About all the stuff you own. We know you own a barbershop. You own. Let's talk about it. How you got
Nah,
50 businesses?
that's for another segment.
Okay, okay,
Another
okay,
segment. That's a whole nother
okay.
segment.
Yeah, you got a lot. I feel like literally you are a Jamaican because you got a lot of stuff going on.
Well, I mean, a lot of that transpired as you got to thank my family, mama, uncles, um, God, uncles and cousins. I always been an outgoing person. I
Hmm.
always wanted to try something, and I'm very visual. So if I see it done once or twice, I try it.
Right.
So what I'm saying, and the way I grew up in my grandma's house with all the family members still in my grandma's house, everybody had a talent, a trade. So me kind of coming up, being youngest boy in the house, I was around the family. When whoever leave out today, I'm going here. If I go put wood, if I go carpentry, I go mechanic, I go, what I'm saying, so on and so on. So I got a taste of everything
Right.
coming up. So I ain't willing to not try nothing. And then once I try it, I figure out how I can get better at it. So
Right, but then it's that Taurus thing too, because you're a hustler. You know, us Taurus is like,
Right.
one thing about it, we don't
That's a
care. We
natural
gotta go pick
thing.
up some cans
That's a natural
and
thing.
go.
That's
I don't care.
natural.
I don't care if we gotta ride a bicycle and pull a lawnmower behind us. It's gonna get us some money.
Right. Some kind of way, fashion, or form.
Right. Would you like for your son to be into cars the way you are?
I would love it. I'm actually at this point, he loves cars almost as much as me. He hears certain sound of car coming out, he's stopping mid step. So I love it, but once again, I wouldn't be one to force it on him. I rather him as he grow. If he grow out of it, cool. But I mean,
Right.
as of now, man, everything I done try, he try. Everything he
Right.
see me do, he do. So that's
Does it amaze? I'm sorry.
oh
Go
yeah,
ahead.
definitely.
Does it amaze you how he looks up to you?
Yes, every day, every time, anytime.
Right.
If
No.
I do it, he wants to do it.
I feel like I've been there since the beginning. I remember finding out about him in the belly. I was like, oh my God, I feel like, I technically think that like I'm his auntie or
Right,
something.
that's a fact.
Cause, cause I've known him before he was here, like technically.
Right,
It's just like, I feel like you know an uncle because you known him since, and matter of fact, Noah I think, ain't they like a week apart?
yeah, something like that. No, cause no, June,
June 23rd or
yeah,
24th. Hmm.
Chevy June 3rd.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, it's amazing to me how like we meet people. Oh, she said I am. I know that's right. It's amazing to me how we meet people, and it's just because we have a common interest, the cars, and then we become friends, and then we become family. Even like Preston, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We met because of cars. Then we
Right,
became friends. Now it's like we family, and it's amazing to me how like so many of us, these cars have brought us together, the common interest. And like I said, we're like family now. Like we legitimately love each
right.
other.
That's a fact.
Right.
Right,
I'm I don't know. I think for me, I'm so forever grateful and humble about the way that we have all come together. And not to mention, like, we real life love each other. Like, some of us, we will F somebody up about some of us.
that's a fact. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of guys, man. A lot of guys and girls and ladies. I mean, ladies, well, ladies, I ain't gonna call them girls. Ladies, in this culture, that I mean, you drawn to, and you automatically become family. Like it's just a family thing. You know, people from the outside don't understand it. They don't
Hmm.
get it. You know, everybody look at it one way. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? He talking to her, he hanging with her, but anyway, but you know what I'm saying? They don't understand it, but it's a common interest. That way you got something to talk about.
right,
I can call you and talk about your car and talk about my car, and you'll understand. So
right,
it's mutual conversation,
right.
versus meeting somebody on the outside, like, yo, what is that? What that do? You like, I can't talk to you about that.
For somebody who don't know what summit is.
Right, like you don't know what heaven is? Like how you not know what heaven is?
Like that time I stopped talking to that guy because he didn't know what summit was.
How you not know what heaven is?
Right. So,
Hey, Dez,
those were all my questions.
I am Dez. You just ain't seen that side yet.
Anything else you want everybody to know before we get out of here?
Um, man, listen, Saturday, like I say, gates open at 12. Come enjoy yourself, have fun. Don't bring your family, bring your friends. Grills, coolers, welcome. Small grills. Don't be trying to sell no food, or we're gonna bust your tail. um, we got art. We got art in the building. Go make sure you go get some artificial. Enter the racers. You make sure you buy some of their things. KP stuff. Chevy's coming this year. I'm excited to see Chevy bringing in my hood. Um, and the crazy part, usually when most of those the famous Instagram people get to my show after that, they become family. So I mean, tell Chevy welcome to the family this
Yeah. She said it's a
year.
it's a Carolina tradition. And I think that, and you know what? That should be your motto going forward. You should put that on your flyers and stuff for LGI Fest. Next year, 13 years of Carolina tradition. That's that's the motto.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Something.
That's what we putting on the flyer next year. Sir, I really, really, he told my so am I family yet?
uh, you
So
know
I
you
really,
family. You know you family. I'll come over there and knock on your door.
oh, you know what? I do have one more question. When you're no longer here, um, what would you like for your legacy to be?
Honestly, I mean that's something I ain't never even really put forth the effort to think about or try to plan for as what other people think of my legacy.
Right.
So I mean,
What would you think? What would you like for your legacy to be?
pretty much I guess that's what it is now. Like that dude grind hard, he work hard, he love cars and can do almost anything. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean you can say a lot of stuff, but some stuff you just can't take away.
Right. Yeah, because one thing people can never take away from you, is you are a
Right,
staple
Hart.
in your community. You are definitely a staple in your community. Like that's 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 what I think your legacy is gonna be. It might not even. I mean, people will know you for the cars,
Hmm.
but the real legacy is going to be you are a staple in your community. You were a staple in your community, and you always gave back. Like you said, even when you wasn't doing good and didn't have it to give, you always gave back. You was always reaching behind you and pulling somebody else forward. Even
Well,
even you've done it. Even you've done it for me.
I mean, even that, you got to thank my grandparents for that. My grandmothers on both sides, like you got to thank them for that. They instilled that in me, cause I seen them not have nothing and give away everything. So I mean, it, that's something they instilled in me growing
Wow.
up.
Uh-huh.
So
That's crazy.
yeah,
I don't. I
yo,
That's crazy. I tell all you guys, I'm so super proud of all you guys because one thing about it, like you said, you started off a little shaky, not necessarily on the right path, but the men that you guys have grown into, that it's amazing to me. You know, knowing y'all could have chose any path, but the path you're on, you are definitely doing something great. And I know this is 12, this is year 12, it's only going to get greater.
man, I'm ready to retire.
Okay, thank you so much for cause you know you telling a lie. You probably gonna be that old man out there at the track in a wheelchair.
Telling everybody go do this, go do that, go over here, chill, such. Yeah.
Right. So to recap everyone, LGI Fest is this Saturday, September 23rd. The gates open at 12. What time you closing? Last year, what time you closed the gates?
We just say until. We don't have no set time.
Okay.
We don't have a set time, so I mean, just until.
Well,
Just
Auntie
cause, like I say,
ain't
come
staying out there
prepared.
until. I'm gonna let you know that right now. Auntie not staying out there until. I'm going to the house.
just, just come prepared to enjoy yourself.
Right. Well,
Don't come prepared looking. Don't come in your mind looking for what's wrong. Not looking for this should have went that way. This should have. Nah, just come, fellowship, have a good time. enjoy yourself. We gonna have some fun.
Right.
Yep.
What's been the most memorable uh it, the most memorable thing that has happened at LGI Fest for you?
At this moment, it probably be the helicopter.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. When we landed the helicopter on the track, that surprised
Right.
everybody, and that was like probably one of the most memorable moments. Right
Let me just say this. As a person who knew that was gonna happen before it happened, it was so hard for
Don't
me
be
to keep
telling
that to
everybody
myself.
our secrets.
Oh,
Go ahead.
it was so hard for me to keep that to myself, bro. Listen, when it finally happened, it was like a weight.
Weight lifted off. I ain't gotta hold it in no more.
Huh?
We say I ain't gotta hold it in no more.
Listen, that thing, everybody, it was so surprised, but still, even I knew it was gonna happen.
Hey,
But
dead.
even
Go ahead,
to just
Kay.
see
I'm
it
sorry.
happen, I'm saying I knew it was gonna happen, but even to just see it happen, that was one of the most memorable. And then after that, what's crazy is people were still trying to act like they ain't know what LGI Fest was. I know y'all seen that helicopter. If y'all on here, I know y'all seen that helicopter. And I made sure I posted the helicopter. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and post it again this week so I could bring it to the forefront of everybody's mind.
Right. I say I've been
But
doing this, and plus traveling to different cities, state to state. You know what I'm saying? On my own dime, of course. Um, everywhere. I'd have been everywhere,
right.
even to the just car shows, all over the place. I mean, this is something I enjoy. You know what I'm saying? I don't get no sleep, but I enjoy it.
One thing people can't say is you don't support because you literally support everybody.
I mean, I go 3, 4 shows in a day, so I mean, I like
Yeah.
to show people support.
Right. Well, Mr. Let's Get It. I appreciate you taking time because, like I said, it looked like you was under the hood of that car. So I appreciate you.
Yeah, we trying to get right for LGI.
Okay. Okay, we see you. You might have a little something going on. We see. So we appreciate you taking time to sit down and answer our questions. I cannot wait to see you and the whole crew Saturday. Try to get there as close to 12 as possible. Can you have me a golf cart, a tent, some chairs? We don't need two because it's me and Chevy. So we're gonna need a golf cart, a tent, and some chairs. 2 chairs.
Okay,
And some
I can have
refreshing lemonade.
the chairs,
Okay.
and I some simply blessed.
Okay.
You spiked or non-spiked?
No, I'll take non-spite. I don't know what she gonna take, but I'm gonna take non-spite.
I definitely have you a tent and some chairs.
Okay. Okay.
That golf cart situation gonna be rough.
Okay. Well, I just have to steal yours like I did last year.
Right. I'm used to walking that whole field anyway, all day.
Okay. Cool. Because you don't know this yet, but we might be judging cars too. Like we probably won't be judging on the books, but we gonna be judging. Like we'll send you texts on what we think. You know what
I got you. I got you.
I'm saying? So, Mr. Let's Get It. Thank you so much for sitting down with us tonight. We really appreciate it. I'm gonna let you get back to work. Anything else?
That's it. See y'all Saturday. Make sure, listen, make sure you get there early. I
Facts.
can't
All right.
stress that enough.
We'll see you Saturday.
LGI Fest.
Yes, sir. So, guys, if y'all missed any of today's episode with Mr. Let's Get It, make sure you click the link in my bio and subscribe to the YouTube channel and catch up on the full episode. It is, like he said, year 12 of LGI Fest. I kept saying year 10, but that's crazy. So, like he said, you guys want to make sure you get there early because I'm telling you, if you do not get there early, you are going to regret it. You're going to look up, it's going to be 12 o'clock, and then you're going to look up at 2 o'clock, it's going to be packed to the rim. And that I'm saying that from personal experience, not what somebody told me. This is what I see every year. So, like I said, if you guys have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, make sure you go do that now. Click the link in my bio. You can catch up on this. You can watch this full episode and any past episodes that you have not seen. And I'll see you guys next Tuesday again at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another episode of Rising Vibes. Have a good night.